Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take your sources, articles, research, maybe even just notes you've gathered, and we boil them down. Get you the key insights fast.
Basically a shortcut to being properly informed.
Exactly. And today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty fascinating, Dubai. Specifically, why it's really becoming this, well, globally recognized hub for higher education. Not just emerging, but there. So our mission for you, listening, is to figure out the kind of smart decisions and the unique things Dubai offers that make it a top choice for international students.
Yeah.
We want you to get a quick but really solid understanding of what sets it apart.
Yeah.
We'll look at how it built its academic reputation, the job scene there, what it's actually like to live there, safety, culture, all that.
Right.
Plus the practical stuff like cost, visas, and importantly, can you actually work while you're studying?
And I think what's really compelling, is how Dubai seems to have deliberately woven these things together. It's not just education here, economy there, lifestyle over there.
Yeah, interesting.
It feels like they've tried to cultivate this environment where learning, working, and sort of cultural immersion are all part of one single experience, a potentially transformative one for you as a global learner.
That's a great way to frame it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start unpacking. First up, this global recognition, the innovation and education there, it really has become a significant hub.
No question.
You see these big international branch campuses, really prestigious names like University of Birmingham, Heriot-Watt, Middlesex, Murdoch University. Just a few examples.
And these aren't just, licensed programs or anything.
Right, that's the key thing I found. They offer the exact same curriculum, the exact same degrees as they do back in the UK or Australia or the US. So you're getting that proper internationally recognized qualification. But, and this is interesting, often it's actually more affordable than going to the home country.
And it's worth understanding how they managed that. It wasn't just luck. Dubai specifically set up these educational free zones.
Okay, what are those exactly?
Think of them like special economic zones, but tailored for universities. They have streamlined regulations, less red tape, basically making it much easier and more attractive for these top unis to set up shop.
Without compromising their standards.
Precisely. They maintain their academic quality, their degree's value. It's a very deliberate strategy to import global standards but deliver them locally. That's a key nugget, really.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so beyond the academics, let's talk location and jobs.
Yeah.
Dubai's position geographically is, well, pretty strategic.
Oh, definitely. It's a natural gateway, isn't it, between East and West?
Yeah, just a few hours flight from major cities in India, Africa, Europe, Asia. Super connected. But it's not just the travel. The economy there is booming. They're actively pouring money into future-focused industries. Finance, tech, hospitality, media, healthcare.
And they're specific about it, too. Things like the Dubai Future Foundation pushing AI, robotics, sustainable tech. It's not just generic growth.
Right. So what does that mean for you if you graduate there? Well, apparently, many universities have really strong links with top companies in these growing sectors.
Which makes getting internships and maybe even job placements after graduation much more accessible. The pathways are clearer.
Yeah, you're right there in the middle of the action.
And here's another factor people sometimes miss. There's no personal income tax for professionals working in Dubai.
Ah, that's a big one.
It really is. Especially for graduates starting out, it means your early earnings can go a lot further, making it financially quite attractive long term. So you combine top education, access to booming industries, and this tax advantage. It's a compelling mix for launching a career.
Okay, so academics look strong, career prospects sound promising. What about actually living there? Safety, lifestyle, culture.
Well, safety is consistently highlighted. Dubai often ranks as one of the safest cities globally.
Why is that?
It's generally put down to pretty strict laws, but also clear enforcement and modern infrastructure. There's a sense of security that's very appealing for international students and their families,
Absolutely. And the lifestyle. It sounds like a real melting pot.
It absolutely is. You get this incredible mix of cultures, which means amazing food, obviously.
Naturally.
But also this blend of deep tradition. You can go explore the vibrant souks, the old markets.
Right, the spice markets, gold souk.
Exactly. And then right alongside that, you have the ultra-modern luxury, the iconic skyscrapers, the big malls. It's quite a juxtaposition.
So it's not just one thing.
Not at all. And what's fascinating is living in that kind of environment with people from over 200 nationalities, it naturally fosters this like global
You
mindset.
can't help but absorb it.
Right, you develop a cross-cultural fluency just by, going about your daily life. That's invaluable today. It complements the formal education with real-world social intelligence, a proper cosmopolitan experience.
Okay, let's get practical again. Money and visas. We touched on affordability earlier. How does it really compare?
It can be surprisingly cost-effective, especially when you stack it up against traditional destinations like the UK, the US, or Australia.
You mean tuition fees? Or living costs? Or both?
Both, potentially.
Hmm.
Tuition can be lower at some branch campuses compared to the home institution, and living expenses, while not super cheap, can certainly be more manageable than London or Sydney, for example. You have to do your homework for specific courses, obviously.
Sure. And what about visas? That's always a big concern for students.
That's been a really positive area of change, actually. The UAE government has actively worked to make visas more student-friendly.
How so?
Well, there are now clearer options for longer-term residency for students, and crucially, the rules around working part-time while studying have become more established.
We'll dig into that working part specifically in a sec. Anything else on the visa benefits front?
Yeah, some universities are also stepping up with scholarships and flexible payment plans. They're actively competing for international talent. Plus, the post-study visa rules are evolving, giving graduates a better chance to stay on, look for work, and actually build a life there post-graduation. That provides some much-needed stability.
Okay, so building right on that point, working while you study. This is often make or break for students financially. How does it work in Dubai?
It's pretty straightforward, actually. If you're enrolled at an accredited university, specifically one located in those free zones we mentioned earlier.
Right, the special education zones.
Exactly. Then you are allowed to work part-time. It's explicitly permitted.
Okay, are there limits, like how many hours?
Yes, there are clear limits. It's generally up to 15 hours per event, or you could think of it as 60 hours per month during the academic term.
And during holidays?
During official breaks, you can usually work full-time, but you often need the proper permits sorted through the university or your employer.
Got it. And what kind of jobs are we talking about?
It really varies. You could find internships related to your studies, which is obviously ideal, but also campus jobs, maybe roles in retail or customer service in the malls, hospitality gigs, even freelance work, depending on your skills.
So it's not just about earning some cash, though that helps.
Definitely not just about cash. It's also about getting valuable work experience onto your CV, making connections, understanding the local work culture, all while you're still studying in this really dynamic economic environment. It's a dual benefit.
So wrapping this all up then, if we distill everything we've discussed, what's the big picture takeaway from this deep dive?
I think it's that Dubai offers this really quite unique package. It's got the world-class, globally recognized education,
Yep, the same degrees as back home.
combined with a genuinely vibrant, incredibly diverse culture,
The melting pot aspect.
plus significant career opportunities driven by strategic economic growth.
Access to those future industries.
And, crucially, that practical flexibility to actually gain work experience while you study.
All packed into one very dynamic, very ambitious city.
Exactly. Which leads to, I think, a final thought for you to chew on.
Go on.
In this world that's getting more and more connected, maybe we need to rethink what higher education really means. What if it's not just about the degree certificate? What if it's about this total immersion, merging top academics with real work in a place that's a crossroads of cultures? Could a place like Dubai, which is actively engineering this blend, actually be redefining what a truly comprehensive higher education looks like? One that prepares you not just for a job, but for a genuinely global career and, well, a globally connected life. Something to consider.